Welcome to this edition of Get to Know Your Wayne State football program for the upcoming 21 season. I'm Sports Information Director Jeff Weiss, and joined today by D-line coach and recruiting coordinator, co-defensive coordinator, and whatever else, Scott Kazmierski. Scott, we've been joking with some of the other coaches about how young this team is, basically with red shirts from 2019, 20, and then obviously the recruiting class of 21. You look at the defensive line, and it's kind of the opposite.
Yeah, there's not a lack of experience there for that matter. A lot of guys returning, excited about the group. Probably in the time I've been here, probably one of the most depth groups that I've had in terms of playing time, and guys have been around for a while. So it's real exciting up front because there's a lot of experience and a lot of parts and pieces coming back that we're real excited about.
I know you like to rotate guys through, but let's start with the elder statesman of the group, Jaylen Lewis. I mean, I don't know how often a guy would have had a medical red shirt, a freshman red shirt, a COVID red shirt. You know,
he's been here a long time, and we're happy to have him back for another year. And obviously, he's kind of anchors that whole defensive line unit with his leadership, and been here a while, and has the experience, played a lot of snaps for us, and obviously just tremendous ability with Jaylen, and does a great job out there, and really leads that whole, keeps everything together, and really leads that whole group.
You look at some of the other backups, or actually guys in the rotation. You've got Sean Banaszak, Jacob Mass, and then you've got some younger guys, who've either transferred in like an Arnold Sadoff, or guys that have been in the program for a few years and looking to make more of an impact, like Kofi Kimbrell and Daniel Knight.
Yeah, I think starting with the first couple that you brought up with the experience, Sean comes back with a lot of experience. Started 2 years ago with our last season and played quite a bit, and Jacob got a lot of snaps and played that year as well. So both those guys coming back have experience, are a year older, have really continued to study and learn the position, and gotten bigger and stronger. And so that part, having those guys back with Jaylen, and then like you said with Kofi, Kofi's really worked hard this offseason, and really watching his development in the spring from where he was even in the fall has grown a lot. And you're talking about 285 pounds at defensive end. He's coming off the ball well and doing a great job. So we're excited to see where he's at going into camp. And then Arnold is obviously somebody that we're real excited about. A lot of explosiveness, plays the game with a high level of passion and energy, and has a knack for getting to the football. So all those guys together, Amari Hampton, another defensive end, who really this fall to winter made huge strides, and another player with a high motor, and gets to the football. So we're real excited about those guys, and again, where we're at with the defensive end position.
And even Daniel Knight saw limited action in 2019. And now you
more
talk
experience there.
Exactly. And you talk Coach Winters into letting you recruit 2 more defensive ends. I don't know, can you call Aaron Mass the little brother?
Yeah, there's no doubt. We joke with Jacob about it. I think we know who ate most of the family meals. Obviously getting Aaron, we're excited about him and what he adds to that position. Obviously great family, and we've known him for a long time, with obviously Jacob being here. And then like you said with Daniel Knight, he played quite a bit in a lot of different packages in 2019. So and he brought the experience, another one with a lot of experience. So, we're excited about that as well.
And then Billy Abdallah. So now you've got, 10 defensive ends. Your room's going to be pretty packed.
Yes, and they're going to learn a lot. And those younger guys like Billy, you watch the way he plays the game, and that's the effort and the again getting to the football and his ball get off in his hands. And he played all over the field for Country Day. I mean, he played multiple positions, so he adds a lot to this room as well as a young guy. And it's going to be a fun group. That defensive end group is going to be a lot of fun to be around. And very happy with everybody.
Must be nice to know that you're going to probably be able to redshirt the 2 younger guys, unlike you're unable to do for Jacob when he was a true freshman.
Yeah, and I think that, if there's anything, obviously with last year not playing, Jacob was able to kind of use that as that 1 year in terms of again, putting on weight and not having that first redshirt year. But we should be able to, yes. And that's always, those guys can go. Unlike last year's freshman class, was a little bit different year for them coming in. This freshman class, hopefully things are back to normal and they can kind of get in the swing of things and really have a true freshman football year.
Sounds great. Looking at the defensive tackle position, you got Kenneth Cephas, J.P. Morris, and then some younger guys like Damon Duncan, Jarrett Short, and then a recruit in Gus Taylor. So same thing. You got guys at the top end with experience, guys that have been in the program, and then a recruit.
Yep, with Ken and JP, again, a lot of playing time between the two of them. Very happy with what they've done this past year in a lot of ways, not just football, but from a leadership standpoint. They've done a great job in here as well with the D tackles and keeping everybody, that leadership and making sure everybody's doing what they should be doing. So those guys coming back from a leadership standpoint and the playing standpoint, that's exciting, and again, more depth there. And then Damon Duncan, who obviously last year with not being able to play, watching him in the offseason, he's going to be competing for a spot and a lot of time there. Very athletic, very good hands, really plays the game the way you love to see it played. So he'll be in the mix for sure. Jarrett Short, every day coming here ready to work and getting better. He'll be in competing and in the mix somewhere as well. So you look at those guys inside there, that's exciting. And then with Gus Taylor, coming in, obviously, like you said, redshirting is hopefully the path for him. But he's got a lot of ability and plays the game we like to see it play too, fast, off the ball, and runs around.
Sounds great, and it's no different at the nose tackle. You've got Damani Green and Charles Ellington, both guys with a lot of collegiate experience. Then you've got younger guys that have been in the program with Kane Quinlan and McKinley Underwood. Then obviously you got the big boy Vince Carpenter coming in as a recruit.
It really, doing this with you today, there's no doubt we've got a lot of guys coming back, because you say the same thing with Damani and Charles. Both have played a lot in 2019. Both were big impact players for us, just like the other two defensive tackles with JP and Ken. And so the playing time, they've been out there, they've been through the battles, they understand it, they know what it takes. And they've taken their game to another level. And I think, obviously, as you look at not playing last year, it makes you hungrier. And these guys are definitely hungry and excited to get back out there. And then you look at Kane Quinlan and McKinley, who came in the same year. And obviously last year would have been a year where they would possibly have some chances to play. And because of the situation, they didn't. So they're ready to go. They're hungry to get on the field. Both are physically strong and have really gained a lot in the weight room and on the field, learning the position and all the things that they need to do to play. And then Vince Carpenter, like you said, I mean, we're excited. I'm excited to get my hands on him and get him out there and really watch him develop over the course of the next year. Again, size inside, adds a lot of size inside, but physical and strong and plays nice and low and comes off that ball. So, the depth inside, the depth outside, it's an exciting group, a lot of depth, a lot of competition, which is great. And we're excited to see it, them run out there and play in that first game.
Sounds great, Scott. Thanks again for watching this edition of Get to Know Your Wayne State Football Program.